Swadikap, Dr. Fredrik. I'm glad to be here in Stockholm, and I love your place, your conference, your IDG summit very much, and I honor to be able to share what we have like a seed to smile in your conference, and I wonder why you see seed to smile from Thailand is one of the key perspective for your research in your conference.
Yeah. Thank you for being here, Chris, and it's been amazing to listen to the work you're doing. There is a unique grounding in the work you're doing, which really connects people, place, and planet, and bringing it to courageous, innovative, inspirational leadership that you've been doing in different parts, including the work you're doing right now with Thai Smile Bus.
Yes,
is very, very pertinent to showcasing how the principles of inner development for outer change can become a true reality in the context of Thailand, but also very inspirational for the rest of the globe.
I see. That's great. And you see the collaboration from like a leading company, the community, young leader, and IDG best practice.
Yep.
This is the key for future collaboration.
It's very good. I think what it does is that it makes what we have often called corporate social responsibility to become a very real, meaningful opportunity for all different stakeholders involved. So it's a great way to develop leaders, both younger leaders and more established, with more clear power positions to collaborate. It's a great way to expand people who are working in delivering value in a company context to see the world a little bit bigger, to see that they're actually contributing meaningfully to the purpose, meaning for other people. And it's very concrete. It becomes a way for everyone to, in all the activities they're doing, contribute to the green sustainability, to the social sustainability and the well-being of people, and to the strengthening the relationships in places. And I think those three things in one is really what's been showcased in many of the examples, to make sure that all decisions that everyone is taking is always contributing to all these different elements of sustainability.
That's great. And how can we create, not just in Thailand, but shift it to be more like you said, new paradigm shift for leadership and organization, flourishing, right?
Yeah.
And how can we make it like a global initiative so that we can share the best practice from all over the world?
I think it's a couple of things that could be important for that. One is, of course, that we become even clearer on the different examples. That it becomes clear case studies, clear descriptions, clear understanding of how has this different things evolved. And there is work in this same way in all continents in different ways. There are having a lot of similarities, but it also, of course, the context matters how it exactly is done. So I think it's one way is to start looking at what do we share, what are some of the key principles to make these things work, what do you have to do as leaders in how you build in the conditions in the organization, how do you partner with other parts of society outside your own. All of those components has to be addressed in any of these examples. And I think when we understand our examples, we share them with each other, we convene and we meet and we learn and we go, we can really be strong as saying this is the way we do corporate work going forward. Because there's no place for doing corporate work that doesn't deliver on sustainability values. There's nothing that we could drive forward. We have to build a sustainable future for people, with people, for planet, with planet, for place, with place. And this is examples that happens beautifully in Thailand, but also in other places. So our job, I think, is to describe them, show them, make them shining and attractive, and make us all learn from each other.
I see. That's great. And the last question that I would like to address is that how can we develop what you call the, let's say if we have a good heart company, good heart people in Thailand, we can formulate learning together.
That's right.
And we can develop like a universal wisdom. And at the same time, we can be able to invite all of the good heart company all over the place to be jamming and co-create, improvise. And I think that will create like a association of the good and green heart people together. Do you think it will be the direction to go in the future?
To me, it sounds beautiful. And I think the combination of what you can do locally, like or country-based in Thailand, to really be strong, learn, help, do everything you're saying. And then that will be, there are many such around the world. So how can we then also weave them together so that Thailand is teaching other places and inspiring other places, and other places are inspiring Thailand. So I think we need what I usually call a global strategy.
I see.
So a local one that really becomes an alliance that's strong and it sits and becomes the credible and the thing people want to be part of in Thailand. And the other one is, of course, that can then also inspire and be inspired by other things going on around the world. And that's the global. So you have the local and the global that becomes global.
I see. And I see the case study that we show. I need to recognize like Kun Kik, the CEO of Thai Smile.
Yes.
And she have good IDG core value. And then she expanded core value to the green hero in the organization. And at the same time, she used the high-tech, high-touch technology to capture the carbon credit and create the passenger, the leader, and the ambassador of the good heart to be able to collect it to turn into the forest.
That's right.
To the tree. So that gonna be the good role model for starting the project together.
I think it's amazing. I think it's really, I'm so glad that I got to learn about this, because it does a couple of things to me, and I want to know even more. I think that's also a good sign. You become very curious. How did they get to do that? How did they build that? How are they taking it forward? What's happening more? I think the components that's there are amazing, because it basically means that the more this is produced and consumed, the more value and impact you're going to get in the green space, in the social space, for the places, for the planet. And that's exactly the companies we want to build, right? Where the way that the things we're using actually becomes regenerative. It becomes better for everyone that this thing is used. And that's really beautiful. And I'm hearing, and I would really look forward to learning much more from Thai Smile and the leadership around what are the principles that guides them in relation to the inner elements of being, thinking, relating, collaborating, and acting, but also on the platform of how is the philosophies of King Rama IX's sufficiency economy, which I see through the example, but we can elucidate a little bit more even to see, okay, but how does this really play into providing, oneself, each other, place and planet, the right kind of approach that really based on moderation and opportunity to not use more resources than necessary, right? And take responsibility for each other and so on. All of that sits in this case example. And it's, of course, a fundamental base on Asian wisdom that is grounded it all in terms of how you see yourself, each other, the places and the world. So I'm just very curious to think about how can we make this even clearer for people who are not from Thailand, and make sure that this also becomes a leading diamond, if you want, that people can be inspiring to and do their thing, which is in the same vein. It will not be exactly a copy, it will not be the same, but it can lean on similar kind of principles. And I think just bringing the Thai Smile CEO into a roundtable with other leaders, it would would be amazing, because it would be inspiring them on finding their own core values. It would find their own principles that's guiding them. And what is amazing is it really happens, right? It's fundamentally not just the theory, it's practically happening every day at scale. And that's amazing. How do you bring those principles really to become things that happens all the time, everywhere, every day, for everyone? That's where we have to get it to. That's the only way forward to get to a sustainable world.
I see. And I believe that next year you will be busy flying to Thailand and in Ajarn to crystallize what we have and be uplift to the level of the global and international. Thank you very much for inviting us here, and we're looking forward to see you and get coaching from you in Thailand. So
it's mine and ours absolute pleasure. Thank you for taking your time and coming here and sharing such an inspirational piece of work that we're going to work together on going ahead. Thank you, Kris.
Thank you. Bye-bye.